You're watching The Sports Spin, presented by Uinta Basin Healthcare. Health and healing, every person, every time.
Welcome to The Sports Spin, your weekly dose of sports action, presented by Uinta Basin Healthcare. I'm John Nerden, he's Mark Mason. We watch the games, we call the games, and now we spin the games.
Today on The Sports Spin, we have a repeat L&L Monster Replay champion, and we talk with Altamont's new wrestling coach on the spin cycle. But first, it's time for the Week Rewind.
Welcome to the Week Rewind. Mark, let's get started. We had the Utes at Wasatch.
Utes, boy, not a good game. You know, John
just couldn't get it going.
John Parker was off again, and as he goes, the team goes. He spent some time on the Pine, probably the first time all season that's happened, and they were up by 2 at halftime, and then they lost by 11.
You know, it's the third quarter.
Yeah.
You look at they scored 1 point in the third quarter.
Boy, and that's happened to the Utes.
You can't score 1 point and try to win a game.
Several occasions, they don't. And you got to play 4 quarters. It doesn't matter if that happens in the third, the first, the 8th. Oh, there's only 4.
Yeah, if you score 1 and the other team scores a dozen, you're not winning that game after that.
That's the answer.
It just doesn't work like that. They equaled out a little bit in the fourth quarter, and they were pretty equal in the first and second. But that third quarter was just where the game was lost.
Yeah, maybe they'll get even when Wasatch comes back for the home and home. Maybe they'll get even. Moving on, Union versus Tooele, barn burner, huh?
Yeah, great game. Austin Jaramello, 26 points, just lighting it up. Couldn't get it done at the end of the game though. He had an opportunity to tie the game with just a second or so left, maybe second half in the game. Misses his first free throw. Coach says, hold on. Missed this one on purpose now. Let's get the rebound and put it back and keep in the game.
Yeah, and we need to come up with a nickname for him. What? Jar Jar Binks? Something?
Jar Jar Binks. I'm sure he loves that one.
the most hated Star Wars character of all time, and that's what I come up with? I mean, a guy like Jaramillo, he needs a nickname. Put a lid on it? What? I don't know. I'll let you think on that. Yeah,
Jaramello.
He's
coming
up
thinking like Tiger Woods.
He's coming up later in the show, so maybe we'll have something for Jaramillo. Okay, we'll move on. Girls, Union versus Tooele, and I think the Union girls team is my favorite team. They're my favorite. I got a son playing on Uinta, and the Union girls team is my favorite team.
They've been my favorite team for last year and now this year, of course.
Yeah.
And there's one real reason. And don't get me wrong, all the girls play good, but Tori Ross is such a riot to watch her play. Yeah. She had 14 in this game, couple 3-pointers. Horrocks and Blake each had 9. And they just handled this game. They just handled this game, no problem.
Yeah, and we had Tori and her sister on the show last year, and they were so much fun. They were blondes though.
They're a little.
If you're watching at home, Tori, don't take it personal. It's true. Okay. So that's it for the Week Rewind. Now it's time for the L&L Monster Replays. It's a first here in the basketball season. We have a repeat champion.
And it wasn't basketball.
It wasn't basketball.
No basketball.
No, it was the showdown. Let's take a look at it. 2 Basin products, one from Uinta High School and one from Duchesne, going at it. And, how much fun is this? And I looked at that move right there, and I thought my shoulder would have just dislocated from my body completely. And then you see the last clip is the double leg takedown. And he said that's his favorite
It's his
move.
Specialty. Yeah,
it's his special.
He did that a bunch that day.
So no wonder that's a repeat champion. That's some good highlights right there.
That is, and the wrestling crowd loves wrestling in the Basin. So.
Have you ever been to the high school when there's wrestling going on? You're parking up. You're parking out on the highway.
It's a long walk, and the sport just has the most tradition in Vernal. And also, Altamont, that's their tradition as well.
Shane's
we have
good
Coach
at it.
coming in.
Union.
Everybody's good at that sport.
Right. Okay, moving on. We're going to call this one Jaramillo. And, there's not really much to say about number 30 other than he gets it done on every aspect of the court. He is the floor general for the Cougars. I mean, those are 3 threes
just
right there.
The pose.
Oh, and
Look
he
at
smacks the 3 on his forehead. And we had to give him a nod because that's 2 games in a row he's had. I think in the Duchesne game he had 27, was it?
I think so.
And then he had 26 against Tooele and had a chance to tie or win the game
opportunity.
at the end.
And he's just a kid. He's a clutch.
Yeah.
He's a clutch player. He doesn't choke.
Yep. I mean, he's short in stature, he's skinny, and he's fast as can be, and he shoots lights out. So we're just
He plays from the head up. You know, he just plays really smart. Doesn't need all that physicality.
So let's get away from basketball.
To a physical sport here.
Let's get away from wrestling. Let's go right into the Lane Frost Challenge, and this is an 8-second clip, and you're seeing a guy named Kyler Oliver. He's an 18-year-old from Roy, Utah, with a 90.5 ride, and he wins the Lane Frost Challenge that was down here in Vernal at the Western Park. As an 18-year-old kid, there was 50 bull riders.
You know, and what a great thing that the Basin has. You know, my parents love watching bull riding, and all those people that are watching and they love it, you know, great. I don't get it, but my parents have to watch it every week. Well, so they love that it's here in town. They come down, they watch it. My parents love the bull riding. It's only
8 seconds that they have to pay attention for, you know, every 3 minutes.
They got short attention span.
It gives them enough time to run to the restroom and get some popcorn.
Like father, like son.
All right, so go out. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. And, hey, Twitter's blowing up for the Sports Spin, so check us out at the Sports Spin to vote for your favorite L&L Monster Replay. We're going to be back in a minute.
It's not about the miles you take when you're driving, but the milestones you see when you get to where you're going. When you graduate high school, buy your first car, get married, start a family, find your first home, and grow old together. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know, people who care.
We're here at the Tournament of Champions with Coach Sanderson of Altamont Longhorns. So we hear good things about you, Coach. Give us a little of your background. Where are you from? What do you do?
Well, in the first place, none of the things that you heard are true if they're good. But I coached at Wasatch for a long time and competed against the teams in the Basin, and like all the coaches out here, and had a chance to come out after I retired, and having a wonderful time. The people there are treating me very well, and so I'm enjoying it. It's a little different coming from a school that only has 150 kids in it.
Yeah, and working with Dean Wilson, you know, he's been a big help there to Altamont.
Actually, I love that guy. He's incredible.
He's making a difference, and you know, you've had some successes in the past. How does the program look right now there at Altamont? And then how's the future look?
Well, the future looks good. We've got lots of kids working in the off season, so feel pretty good about where we're going. Just making adjustments, and hopefully by the end of the season we'll be ready to compete for a title.
And how are things looking here tonight at the Tournament Champions? You got anyone in the finals?
Got one in the finals, and still got a couple kids live in the back door, I think.
So who's in the finals?
McKay Foy.
McKay Foy.
145. I think he's wrestling a kid from Grand Junction. That's
and Grand Junction's kind of the team to beat this year, aren't they?
What I've seen, they look really tough.
You know, they got the good-looking singlets too. I thought that looked pretty good. And
actually, that's better than me. I couldn't see him.
And is that the Martinez kid he's going against? Foy?
No, I think he's got the 45-pounder, and I'm not sure what his name is.
Well, and isn't Foy got the red hair,
That's
kind of the fire? You know, he had a great match today, and we'll look forward to seeing him in the finals. Anything else you got coming up?
We just next week we go to the Delta Duels, so we'll just kind of go back and readjust and see if we can't
get some guys doing it.
Yeah, it's just funny when you work in as a new coach, you start trying to adjust them to your style, and as soon as the matches start, they go back to their old style. So it's a process.
So good things looking forward for Altamont. Thanks for coming to talk to us.
You're welcome.
Good to see you. Good luck over there.
Thank you.
See you soon.
I'm Amanda Hartman. I'm the new Director of Nursing here at the Villa. Here at the Villa, it's far more than a nurse-patient relationship. You truly are like a family. We have a community here, we have neighborhoods within our community, and we create lasting relationships that mirror that of our own families.
We're kind of just one big family because we're their sole providers, and we spend a lot of time with each and every resident. Even our rehab patients are here for months at a time, so we really create a family-like environment with them also.
Just read it wrong. Just read it wrong.
Just read it wrong?
Yeah, just
We're back on the Sports Spin, and we're going to read it wrong, but we're here on Calls of the Week.
All right, here we go.
Well, it's Calls of the Week, and we got No Show Nerdin here with us.
You know, the funny thing is, Mark.
No Show.
If I don't
What, were
show,
you afraid? Were you afraid that the broom was going to come out and I was going to sweep you off? Sweep!
You owe Dennis. You owe Dennis like everything, even your firstborn child.
I swept him too.
No, you didn't.
That's 2 sweeps in a row for me.
Not a chance.
Should we even review it?
Let's review anything.
Let's go. So Dennis said that Hayward was going to make the All-Star team, and since he's not here, I'm just going to say you said it. You were wrong. He didn't make the All-Star team. I was right. Neither Jazz player made it.
You said both would make it.
Both wouldn't make it.
No coach's pick.
Well, we don't know that yet. So right now I'm right.
Wait a minute.
So right now I'm right.
If he goes, then it's me.
Talk to the hand. You were here. You
Wait,
don't even know. We're moving on. I won that one. Who makes the Super Bowl? I called New England Atlanta. He said New England Green Bay. I won that one too.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Remember the last time he was here and you lost a pheasant hunt?
Oh my gosh.
Did you pay him for that yet?
No, he's my father-in-law. You think I'd pay up on that? That's ridiculous.
Okay,
If I make a bet with you, I might pay up.
What's the last one that you lost?
No, the last one that I won, I picked the Utes. Is there any Utes in the house? We got a live studio audience. Utes in the house. Listen, I picked them to win. They didn't win. But Dennis picked them to win by more than 4. I was under 4. I was closer. That's like a win.
So Dennis beat you the time before, and you beat Dennis this time, so you're tied with Dennis.
And John hasn't shown up twice.
There you go.
All right, so he's out. John's out. So let's go to this week's Calls of the Week. What do you say? What do we got? First one.
Park City versus Union.
Where are they playing?
At Union.
Oh, so Park City has to drive over the snowy pass.
Little rough roadie.
Yeah, and Union's got Jarmello. Jarmello's gonna go off. I'm going hometown.
You're
Cougars win.
Both boys and girls win?
Oh, yeah. I got the girls in there, too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a twofer.
So let's make it easy for you. I'll pick the girls, and I'll pick Park City to come back and win.
Come back and win
so
the boys' game?
Union beat
I want to be clear. So when I beat you, there's no question.
Union beat them last time at Park City.
Yeah.
I'd love them to beat them again, but I just have a feeling I'm going to go a little opposite of you.
Any Cougars listening out there? John's picking against you again.
That's rough.
Again.
It's rough.
I don't know what's wrong with this guy.
Hopefully that motivates
That's
him.
a win for me.
It would motivate me,
one.
so here we go.
Tabiona versus Rich. That's the next one. And what do you got? I mean, Rich is a powerhouse.
I'm going with Rich.
Are you? Tabiona's having an off year. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say Rich, too. That's kind of boring.
That's okay, but give me a number then.
Well, you go, because I picked him first.
I say Rich wins by 10.
By 10?
Or more.
Or more. Okay, so you forced me into the under?
I pretty much did.
All right. Wow, thanks. I had a choice there. Great. All right, under 10 for me. Next one, what do we got? Duchesne versus Altamont girls. Ooh, cat fight. I was wondering if I could get you with that one. Okay, so cat fight. I don't know. I haven't seen either team play ever. The girls on Duchesne or Altamont, but I'll go with Eagles.
You're going to go with the Eagles?
Eagles, yeah.
Okay, I need to go with the Eagles as well.
Okay.
So go ahead and pick your points.
Okay, I say they'll win by more than 1. So you got 1 or less. You forced me into the last one. I'm taking it more than 1, and you got 1 or less. Okay, so that's the calls of the week.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to really push the limit for you. Okay, so I'll give you a chance here.
Well, no, we already established.
Points.
You're going to go 18 or more?
18, well, you can choose whatever you want.
No, we already had you at 1 or less. Okay, we'll be right back after this on the Sports Spin.
I'm Amanda Hartman. I'm the new Director of Nursing here at the Villa. Here at the Villa, it's far more than a nurse-patient relationship. You truly are like a family. We have a community here, we have neighborhoods within our community, and we create lasting relationships that mirror that of our own families.
We're kind of just one big family because we're their sole providers, and we spend a lot of time with each and every resident. Even our rehab patients are here for months at a time, so we really create a family-like environment with them also.
Welcome back to the Sports Spin. It's time for the Fast Dash.
Fast Dash, we got Mr. Cool here. I mean, you said that so easy.
Just smooth.
Aaron Radusco.
Smooth.
Hey, will you do me a favor, Aaron? Turn that hat around. Why are you wearing that thing backwards? That's right, state champions right here from the Duchesne Eagles, and just had the Tournament of Champions. How'd you do?
It took second.
Yeah,
Those?
second. I wish I was second in anything. I'm not even second best in my own house. All right, so.
You know how this works? We're going to put a minute up on the clock. We're going to fire some questions at you. You just hit us back with whatever comes to your mind.
Mr. Smooth.
Just as smooth as you can.
There, just easy. Is that what they call you in school? Are you easy?
No.
What's your nickname on a football team, wrestling team?
They just call me Verdusco.
Okay.
All right, Aaron.
It's easy.
Center of the ring or outside of the edge of the ring?
Outside the edge.
Let's go Disney's The Mermaid or The Lion King?
Lion King.
All right, here we go.
Easy, Mark.
Right here. You can't be
Cowboys or Indians?
Indians.
There we go. I thought you'd like that one.
UFC or WWE?
UFC.
Oh, come on. That's scripted.
What's
Go
your favorite
WWE.
sport?
Wrestling.
Wrestling's got it.
Nacho Libre or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Stone Cold Steve.
Yes.
Come on, Nacho! Get that cone out of my face. What's the greatest wrestler of all time? Who is it?
Cal Sanderson.
Cal Sanderson?
Yeah, that's right.
Well done. That was pretty good.
Yeah, isn't there a Sanderson coaching at Altamont now?
Yeah, but no one cares.
We're not even talking about that.
Here we
right
go.
now.
Next
Christmas or your birthday?
Christmas.
Stumped him.
Well, there we go. Christmas. So the higher the pregame butterflies or the postgame meal?
Post-game meal.
There we go.
Okay, well, before we go, can you show us your favorite wrestling move on John real quick?
No, that's not.
Let's see it. Just what, like a super flex and a backbreaker?
Thanks for joining us on the Sports Spin. Presented by Univason Healthcare. Health and healing every time, every person, every time. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and make sure you get out and vote for your favorite Monster Replay, and we'll see you next time.
All right, see you.